And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
And it's Wednesday, February 20th, and it's National Love Your Pet Day. Now, I know we love our pets every day, but today is a special day, and we'll share some fun staff doggies and kitties with you later.
All right, very good. So I'm going to tell you who's on our show today, and Ken Post is here from Hearing Remedy, and he's going to talk about some different things going on with them. Oh, beautiful. Look at that footage of Laguna area, the tide pools down there, absolutely beautiful. Also, speaking of the beach, we have a couple folks on from Dana Point Wharf for specifically the wonderful whale watching excursions. We're getting into that time of the year. Also, Leslie Coretti will be here with a guest from Wellness in the Woods, and we're going to bring you a segment from Ho. Now, Lisa is going to tell us about the meetings today.
And we have a few meetings today. We have the Laguna Woods Village AM traffic meetings, and that's going to be in the boardroom from 9 to 12, and it looks as though there are no PM meetings for traffic today. Then we have the GRF Finance Committee, which will also be in the boardroom, and that'll be from 1:30 to 4. And then we have the third new resident orientation. Now, and that's going to be at 6 o'clock, and that does require an RSVP. So call 949-268-2040. Okay, so National Love Your Pet Day. Did you know that most households in the United States have at least one pet? And while there are more cats than dogs in the United States, more households have dogs than cats. So must be more cats roaming the street, I guess. Pets are not limited to the canine and feline categories. There are quite a few who prefer companionship of birds, reptiles, fish, or rats. Now, whoever your pet companion is, we are sure you will enjoy spending a little extra time with them. Now, here are some of our pets. We have two doggies that are owned by Dave. Aren't they adorable? Logan, and we have Muppet. Super cute. And then our next slide, we've got 3 dogs of Ken. And Ken, I can't remember the names of your doggies.
We have Mac on the left.
Mac
Barney
is on the left.
Barney is on the right.
Barney
and
on
then
the right.
Lucy, who just unfortunately passed
Lucy.
away. She was the sister of Mac.
Oh,
So,
super cute. So
yeah.
those are your 3 doggies.
Yes.
Rest in peace, one of them. Okay, and then the last slide that we have is, oh, there's my little Caesar on the left. And then we have Mark over there holding his cat when he was 5 years old. So, super cute. So anyway, National Love Your Pet Day. Bring your pet a special treat today. Give them an extra long walk or a kiss or a hug or whatever you need to do. But love your pet today. All right, Ken, how's that weather?
Well,
we were in Laguna yesterday. Gorgeous.
I have a little leftover steak at home from the weekend, so I think I'll give it to the dogs. I'll give it up to the dogs today. All right, beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that nice down in Laguna? And I just love it down there. And we're going to have a beautiful morning down there. But I got to tell you, I talked to you yesterday about the scattered rain coming in. Originally, as of yesterday, it looked like the rain was going to head in about after 10 o'clock tonight. Now we're looking at some scattered stuff beginning to come in the late afternoon. So anywhere from 2:30 to about 4 o'clock, we could start getting a little bit. More than likely, it's going to be closer to around 6 or 7 o'clock. This is going to be a real scattered system, and a cold system, though. Now, because of that, the scattered rain and how cold it's going to be, they're predicting snow levels could drop down to 3,000 feet or below, and in some areas 1,500 feet. Now that means even the foothills of Foothill Ranch and RSM and those areas like Robinson Ranch and Coto and places like that could, because it has happened, get a dusting of snow. That is a possibility. It's happened the last couple years on a couple days, so maybe so. But anyway, that would happen more tomorrow. And overnight, like I said, the rain will come in. Thursday, scattered showers, probably to the mid-afternoon or so. And then by evening, they should be gone away. Again, this is not much, but that's how we get the snow produced at such lower levels. Then we got some cool but slightly offshore windy days, Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, we're looking at a chance of another evening drizzle, kind of like what we're going to have today. That's less so. At this point, that's like 10%, so not much at all. Around Orange County today, again, in the morning, we'll have scattered clouds, but clearing in certain areas, but then increasing clouds as we get to the afternoon. And so there again, that's we're going to get these lower temperatures as our average for today, and probably even lower by about 2 or 3 degrees tomorrow. And more snow coming up to the higher elevations for sure. And Palm Springs, look at that, only 58 degrees going down there. And I've been out to Palm Springs when it's been only 58 degrees. It's kind of strange. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome to South County Adult Day Services. Conveniently located right here in Laguna Woods, we provide a safe, secure environment where you or your loved one can spend the day. Come socialize with friends, engage in enriching activities, receive the expert care you need, and participate in fun hobbies. Improve your mental and physical health and maintain your independence. We even take care of transportation. For a free tour, call us at 949-855-9444 or visit us at our center between El Toro and Moulton Parkway right next to the Olive Garden.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
Where can you see the greatest names in golf? Still making a name for themselves? Orange County's only PGA Tour Champions event returns as the Hogue Classic. Catch the legends of the PGA Tour at Newport Beach Country Club March 6th through the 10th and help Hogue Hospital give back to the health and vitality of our community in Southern California. Also, come visit the Hogue Health Village presented by Blue Shield of California to partake in games, giveaways, and informational health talks. Tickets available now at hogueclassic.com.
Have you been struggling to hear in larger groups? Well, that can be very frustrating. We do have solutions for that at Hearing Remedy. In particular, these tiny hearing aids that can help people hear better in many, many noisy situations. Please give us a call. We have these on sale for a limited time, only $895 for a hearing aid. Call, make an appointment for your free hearing exam, and get on the road to better hearing.
Well, with me right now is Ken Post from Hearing Remedy. You just saw him in that spot. I'd like to welcome you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And today we're going to talk about not so much hearing aids, but the importance of having a qualified person fitting you with the right hearing aid, right?
That's right. They've gotten a lot more complicated as far as the computers and
yeah, that's
getting
true.
them set up. But it gives us a lot more we can do. We can fit a lot more people that have more unique issues with their hearing and really dial them in so they can hear well.
And, you know, I've heard this before where somebody will go out and get a hearing aid and they're like, well, this isn't working for me. Why did I get it? Or sometimes they will try it out. Some places allow you maybe to have it for a couple days. And I go, this isn't right. And you know, more than likely they tried out something that might have been a great hearing aid, but it was not fitted to them correctly. And I know you've told me sometimes it can take 2 or 3 weeks of fine tuning before you hone in on it just right.
2 to 3 weeks is actually on the more on the quick side. We allow up to about 60 days of fine tuning. It's not like you're here all the time. You're coming in a week and back in a week and back in a week. But it definitely takes some time, some people longer than others, but there's a lot we can do, and it's a lot of, you come in and tell us what's going on with them. I've been surprised about people who come in, like maybe I'm giving the spouse a hearing test, and they go, you know, my husband just got brand new hearing aids, and I don't know, they just don't seem to work very well. And to be able to, after they're done, sit them down and actually dial them in, and wow, these are great hearing aids, where they thought they weren't very good. They said, I spent a lot of money and they weren't very good, and it's just the adjustment. It was that they weren't adjusted well, and once we get them dialed in, they work great.
Right. Now, what about the first time someone gets them in, I guess what I'm saying is there's so many different styles out there, so many different technologies and price points. How do you first figure out, this is the one we're going to try out, we think this is the right one, and it may not be, right? But how do you figure that out?
It takes time. We take some time to chat with the person when we're first, before or after the hearing test. We'll talk with them about their lifestyle, because that's really what I'm looking at, is how much of a hearing aid do you need for your lifestyle? If you're always going out, you've got lots of family gatherings and lots of restaurants you go to, and you still work, you've got people you have to talk to at work, you certainly don't want to not hear well at work.
Yeah.
So all these things are added together to say, well, do I need this top of the line one, or can I go down a couple levels based on their lifestyle and the things they like to do?
Yeah. So that's kind of the starting point. Now, once you figure out the brand and the type that they want, then from there you start to adjust them. And what if they still aren't perfect for them? Can they turn around and try a different pair?
We have had that happen once in a while. They're not, well, maybe I like something about their old hearing aid or something, or sometimes they're just not as suited as well, and we will switch to a different hearing aid based on our experience up to that time. Say, okay, maybe this one will do better for you. And we're also looking at this whole time. If you're not satisfied at our place, we're going to give you all your money back. So we want to make people comfortable that, okay, they may be spending a fair amount of money, but if this isn't going to work out, I want you to be comfortable and know that we're not going to take your money and have them sitting in a drawer. That drives me crazy.
Right.
I don't like them. I don't like to ever hear about my hearing aids sitting in a drawer.
Now, with all the new technologies out there, I mean, it's just incredible, to the point where you can be at home and the Bluetooth will connect to your TV, and you can be out and you walk into an area such as a restaurant or whatever it might be, and they'll automatically adjust, or you can manually adjust them through your phone app.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I've even heard of ones that can detect if you fall now.
Yeah, they get that. It's been a while. They've had ones where if one hearing aid comes off, it tells the other hearing aid says in your ear, "Oh, lost partner." So they're trying to keep you from losing your hearing aids.
Wow.
And you have your phone. You have Find My iPhone.
Yeah.
Well, the apps usually have Find My Hearing Aid.
That's
so if it falls out, it'll keep track of the last place that the phone had connection to the hearing aid, and then it can guide you back where the last time the hearing aid was near you. So it's pretty amazing what they do.
Now, is it common that usually when folks get hearing aids, they need them for both ears, or on occasion it's just one ear?
It's more common both ears, but it is, sometimes people might have a particularly good ear and one ear doesn't work so good.
Okay.
And sometimes it could be there's an ear that doesn't work at all. So we don't need a hearing aid on that ear, but I'd still like to hear on that side of me. I don't want to say, can you talk to my good ear here? So we'll actually put, it's called a bicross hearing aid on the other side, and all it does is send the signal to the good ear.
Wow.
So that you can hear people on either side of you without having to...
So it's almost like just on that side having a microphone or something.
That's what it is, exactly.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, what about, people who have a severe hearing loss to the point they need something beyond hearing aids? Now, that's something they would obviously see their care provider about first. And I'm talking about people who maybe need a cochlear implant or something like that. That goes beyond...
Yeah, we'll get somebody in that will do the test, and I'll look at the test going, this is beyond what a hearing aid is going to do for you. And we have people we refer to.
Okay, that's good to know.
There's a particular person at UC Irvine that's very good with cochlear implants, and we'll refer people out, give them the phone number, and get them moving that direction.
Okay, that's good to know, because at times there are people that need something beyond that. They probably... more than likely kind of know that in advance, but they might come to you in the first step in trying to figure it out. Well, is just a hearing aid going to work for me, or do I need something more?
Exactly.
Now, there are a lot of price points out there, and obviously for people who are on a budget, or they got to watch their money somewhat, there's a lot that can be offered to them, right?
Right, exactly. We have a whole spectrum of hearing aids, down to a low end of maybe $1,600 for a pair, up to about $65,000 to $7,000 a pair. So
all right.
We try to fit your budget also, and we also offer financing for people also that, I really, my lifestyle really needs this higher end hearing aid. We can help you out with some financing. Okay,
and it's much like buying a phone. Even the lowest end smartphone is leaps and bounds of what they were 2 or 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
It might only cost you a couple $100, or should you want and spend $1,000 or more on a phone, you can do that. Right. But they're still going to both of them are still going to give you the basics of what you need.
Yeah, everything's moved up. The low end and the high end seem to move up, whether it's phones or hearing aids, because even the lowest end hearing aids are, like you say, they're miles above what we even had 5 years ago.
One other concern that I hear people talk about is, of course, having to change that tiny, tiny little battery, which I would have trouble doing. But more and more of these are rechargeable. You set them on a pad or a little case, and they recharge.
Yeah, that's been around for a while, and it's getting more and more popular. And the price for it's getting less, as far as having the extra price to go into the rechargeable. But all the major brands have a rechargeable option with their hearing aids.
Yeah.
So it is a lot easier, especially if you have someone with any kind of dexterity issues. Hey, just put it in the charger and it's done, and you're ready to go in the morning, and it'll last all day.
Yeah, it's not like the batteries are expensive. It's just that they're teeny tiny.
Yeah, the batteries actually are really inexpensive. Yeah. But handling this little tiny thing, and you have to,
like a microscope.
You have to peel a tab off of it and put it in there and then close the door. So.
Yeah, like I said, I would have trouble doing that.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to get a hold of Ken, you can. The website's easy, hearingremedy.com. The number's on the screen, 949-HEARING. That's 949-432-7464. Ken, always a pleasure. You take care. We'll see you again.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
Having great home care is as easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm Lori Renaud with ActiCare Responsive In-Home Care. We can provide the perfect caregiver for you to receive exceptional care in the comfort of your home. Step 1, call to schedule a care consultation. Step 2, meet with a registered nurse in your home. Step 3, start receiving care. Aging doesn't have to be difficult. Call today to get the help you deserve.
Well, I'd like to welcome back with us. He was on a while ago, Dr. Daniel Nadal. He's an endocrinologist with Hoag Medical Center. Welcome back.
Ken, it's great to see you again. Always nice to be back here at Village Television.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful new studio. That's awesome.
Yeah, and, it's been a little bit of time since you've been on.
It's been a little while. Yeah, I've actually moved my office over to Aliso Viejo. Just right of Edwards 20 Theater over there. So I'm close to home.
Very good.
Yeah.
So first, let's talk about what an endocrinologist is exactly.
Well, an endocrinologist is a doctor who studies the hormones of the body.
Okay.
So as an endocrinologist, I'm focused mainly on diabetes, both type 1 and then type 2 diabetes as well. I also treat thyroid conditions as well. And a lot of people who have thyroid conditions, they may feel, well, they're not quite where they should be in terms of their energy. And sometimes working with a sensitive doc who kind of can really help optimize how they're feeling is helpful. Going back to diabetes for a minute, when it comes to diabetes, I really try to be cutting edge in terms of using meds that help people to achieve their goals in terms of their body weight. in terms of how they're feeling, and we also try to incorporate, I noticed you had an exercise show on just before we came on, try to get people moving, an important way of controlling blood glucose as well. So we try to kind of put the whole lifestyle thing together with the newest medications to help people kind of achieve their goals in terms of, you know, how they want to look, what their body weight wants to be. So we really work with people to achieve their goals.
Being that you deal with hormones and all, are you also dealing with autoimmune diseases?
We do. Well, thyroid, you know, hypothyroidism is an autoimmune condition for sure. And there's, you know, some more rare conditions that affect the adrenal gland, for example, that involve autoimmune conditions.
Okay. Now, when it comes to diabetes and just, you know, the thyroid and all, what type of nutrition do you look at? I mean,
and there's so many approaches to nutrition. You know, everybody out there, you know, considers themselves to be a nutritionist.
Yeah.
I mean, my approach is to try to use more of a whole foods, plant-based approach to eating. I wrote a book called The Color Code. I think we brought it on last time.
That. Yeah.
All about the health benefits of brightly colored fruits and vegetables, like blueberries, for example. The co-author was Jim Joseph. He's the guy who showed improvement in memory and motor skills in older animals by feeding them blueberries. So we try to get people having a couple cups of berries every day, big salad every day, lots of beans. You know, there's research that shows that every serving of beans that you have each day increases your life expectancy by 7%.
Wow.
Yeah. So these would be like chickpeas, lentils, black beans, things like that. So to use them as a protein source with dinner is a great way to increase your life expectancy. Has a lot of fiber, has a lot of phytonutrients in it, doesn't have cholesterol. So it's a great way to kind of like, you know, simplify your diet and basically live longer.
So how do you deal with the different approaches? You just mentioned the different kinds of nutritionists and diets and things, and you have the paleo diet that I think that doesn't eat beans, I think, and the keto diet and this and all that. And what's your approach to that when, you know, you have somebody comes in and go, well, tell me about this and...
Right. Well, let's go back to the biggest killer of Americans, and it's heart disease.
Right.
And then if we look at real studies, for example, the Ornish trial looked at reversing heart disease, and he used, you know, mainly a plant-based diet, and just with diet only was actually able to reverse heart disease. So this was doing cardiac catheterizations and putting people on healthy diets and showing reversal of heart disease using a simple, you know, more or less a whole foods plant-based approach to eating kind of thing. So that, to me, you have to go back to the real research. This opposed to, you know, a lot of people will do like a low-carb Atkins type diet where they're having bacon and eggs for breakfast. They think carbs are the worst thing on earth. They never eat a blueberry because there's way too many carbs in a blueberry kind of thing. Yeah. But the problem with that is I heard of one story where a guy had a cardiac catheterization, had clean coronary vessels, and then he went ahead and went on the Atkins diet for 2 years, and just after 2 years had a 90 to 100% occlusion of all his vessels in his heart after 2 years of eating butter, of eating eggs. Yeah. So those, you know, to me, those landmark trials that showed correlations between saturated fat and high cholesterol leading to heart disease, that's still true.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, because somebody says, well, if you avoid carbs, you're going to be fine. Eat all this like butter and eggs and bacon and things. That's a dangerous approach.
Right.
I know I always am impressed because I do have patients who come from Laguna Woods, and, you know, they're very well-educated people. And it's amazing. They, I think, are smart enough to know that eating that way is potentially dangerous. And I think, you know, are intrigued by the idea of eating berries, of eating lots of green things, eating tomatoes. They know they survived this long. And, you know, so I find that people in Laguna Woods are oftentimes quite receptive to the idea of eating healthy. You know, and have enough intuition to know, hey, eating bacon and eggs for breakfast every day is not going to lead to a long life.
Right. Sometimes it's good.
Sometimes, Sundays.
Sundays, there you go. So you mentioned you're over in Aliso Viejo, and that's the center that Hogue has over there. It's right by the theaters, did you say?
Yeah, just to the right of Edwards 20 Theater.
Okay.
I think they call it Town Center. Yeah, so we're actually having an event on January 30th, and we're going to have like a round table with the docs who work there in the evening. And this will be at 6 o'clock on January 30th as kind of a meet and greet for the docs who work there. I'll be there answering questions, and we hope to meet, you know, some of your fine people here from Laguna Woods over there.
Very
That'd be
good.
Fabulous, yeah.
And you're over there most of the time, or do you have different offices?
I'm there full time now.
Okay.
It's actually close. I live in Laguna Niguel, so it's closer for me. So it's like 7 miles from where I live. So it's convenient. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Well, it's good to see you again.
Ken,
and
thanks for having me.
Good advice for everyone. Sometimes it's a little hard to stick to, but you know, when it comes to like the berries and all, we have that all the time.
Yeah, berries are fun actually. Taste great, and yeah.
And you know, what we do a lot too is sometimes certain parts of the year we buy the frozen ones. They don't have any added sugar.
Yeah, frozen are fine actually.
And you put them in the refrigerator overnight, and what's really good, they get kind of syrupy. And you put that over like some kind of cereal. Oh, it's great.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's a good approach.
Yes, it is a good approach. All right. Good to see you.
My pleasure, Ken.
We'll be right
Thanks
back.
so much.
We'll get
#1 choice for wood flooring and more is LA Carpet.
Now during their 2-day sale, visit their showroom now and get 65% off wood flooring, laminate, and waterproof flooring.
Plus, get 5-year, 0% financing.
Carpet, #1 for you.
Welcome back. Well, exciting stuff coming up next weekend. We have the Festival of Whales. So today with us, I have Kim Tilley, and we also have Captain Todd Manser. Did I say that right?
You did.
Okay, good, because I wasn't quite sure. Oh, well, welcome both of you. How exciting, so much fun, and I know you've been doing this for a long time. So, Kim, why don't you give me just an overview of the Festival of Whales?
Well, the Festival of Whales is 4 days, March 2, 3, 9, and 10. It's our 48th annual, so it started back 48 years ago with Mr. Don Hansen, and he brought the whale watching from San Clemente to Dana Point when the harbor opened. And just it's a celebration of the migration of the gray whale from the cold Arctic seas to the warm Baja, where they give birth, which Todd knows.
Right, well, we understand he knows all about that. So, and we're going to be talking to you a little bit later, just all about that. So, how does the Festival of Whales start?
So we start with the parade that goes down Pacific Coast Highway in Dana Point. And it's lots of different groups and, you know, the Girl Scouts and bands and everything that is in a great parade. Large balloons, and the city puts that on, and it's our kickoff event. And then afterwards is the Marty Paws Street Fair, which is kind of focused on our furry friends. And then you can catch a trolley down into the harbor, and we like to say migrate, like our whale friends, into the different events that are in the harbor. So the first weekend, there's different events throughout the harbor, including whale watching, but the second kind of focuses on the parade, and then we have, every day we have music and paddling and car shows, and we're excited for the first time to have the Wyland Water Education Center, where the people can go in and actually have an interactive experience with how to preserve our ocean environment. And then we have Ocean Awareness Day that connects with that, and the Diamond Dig that first weekend. So,
well, the Wyland thing's pretty interesting. I mean, it's basically a 1,000-square-foot learning exhibition.
It is.
Where they can bring it around to schools, and kids can go inside and get some hands-on stuff. So that's pretty cool. And where will that be located?
That'll be at Baby Beach.
Oh, okay.
Down on the west end of the harbor.
Right.
And yeah, you just come down there and you go through it, and they have touch tanks in different areas where you can learn, and grown-ups can learn too. It's important.
Excellent. You guys have a new sponsor this year.
We do, Nissan.
Okay.
And they will be doing test drives with their electric Leaf. And then they also have a new vehicle called the Kickstarter, and then their Ultima. So you can come on down and go for a test drive in the harbor, and we're really excited to have them.
Now you said music is a big part, so people are going to be watching different bands throughout the day, or how does that work?
Yeah, so the music series are local guys that come down in the different parts of the harbor playing, and you can walk from the Dana Wharf area to the Mariners Alley Village area, down to the Art in the Park. There'll be music from 12 to 3.
Okay.
And then the last weekend we have our concert on the water, which is awesome.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Now we have a map, and I just wanted to show the map so you can give us kind of an idea of where things are located. I know you said things will be at Baby Beach,
right,
but I'm assuming it's from one end to the other, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So here's our map. So give me an idea of sort of where people will be congregating.
So the first weekend, you can see where the parade is on the first day. So that's on Del Prado.
Okay.
Or, well, Pacific Coast Highway. And then to Golden Lantern. And then you migrate down Golden Lantern, and then you're in the harbor.
Okay.
And that's where a majority of the events are. We do have walking tours at the headlands and up in the city as well.
Right.
But the paddling obviously is on the water, and the whale watching is on the water.
Okay.
The art shows, the car shows, where basically you just walk from one end to the other. It's probably less than half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stroller it. It's very easy to get around. We have a free trolley that will drop you off at the different events.
Okay.
So you can park. We have additional parking at Doheny State Beach, which there's also a couple events there, a whale walk and painting. So you can go from one end of the harbor, so bring your stroller or your bikes.
Okay.
It's a great, great time. You can park over on the island. We'll pick you up, bring you back over.
Okay. Now the Ocean Institute is on the one end. Will they be also participating?
They will be doing an open house.
Okay.
They also have whale watching leaving from there, as well as Captain Day's Dolphin and Whale Safaris down by Baby Beach that has whale watching as well. So we have whale watching from one end of the harbor to the middle to the end.
Right.
And events from the top of the city all the way down as well.
Man, huge, huge.
Big deal.
Now, of course, the big deal is the whales and the whale.
They're the main attraction.
Right. They're the honoree, right? So,
Absolutely.
So being a captain, what are some things that you see on a regular basis?
Well, this time of year, it's fascinating on the water because, you know, the gray whales are a focal animal, and we so look forward to seeing them where we're out on the water. During the Festival of Whales, you might come across a mother and a calf. You might come across a pair of juveniles. You might have a social group of gray whales. You might have gray whales that are still heading south towards the lagoons, and you might have gray whales that are heading north to the polar feeding grounds. So it's a great time of year because we've got, you know, so much going on at the time.
Right.
But there's also a lot of other things for us to see out there as well, with the dolphins and all the different sea life, sea lions, all the different marine birds. It's a great way to spend some time on the water on a whale watch boat.
Well, and you've been doing this forever.
I've been doing it forever.
So tell me like a highlight of all the years.
Highlight of all the years. Well, I have kissed many gray whales.
Well, that's kind of personal.
But I did that in the lagoons down in Baja where these whales are actually going to. But we have had some encounters in Dana Point of friendly behaviors like we see in the lagoons. And I personally, because I've done it so much, have numerous times seen friendly whales. And these are whales that are basically playing in our local waters.
Right.
They might be spy hopping or breaching, or even, you know, coming to take a closer look at the boats, even though we try to stay a certain distance away from them for their safety and well-being. Sometimes we get whales that are acting in a friendly manner that come up, and those are exciting moments.
Right. Now the killer whales have been around.
Well, we haven't seen, so we do see killer whales here, not frequently.
Okay.
2018 was a record year for sightings of transient killer whales. We had groups from, or we actually had some of the CA-51s here. We had some of the Baja killer whales here. But it's not something that we tend to see on a regular basis, nor do we, you know, count on seeing them.
Right.
But yeah, they show up once in a while.
Yeah, well, we've been seeing an awful lot of YouTube footage, you know, people paddleboarding and they're coming up. It's crazy stuff.
It was incredible what we got to see. September 2018 was just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see some really neat orca sightings in Dana Point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have whale watching year round, so
Right.
we are the
Right.
whale watching
Yeah.
capital
Some
of the
days
world.
colder than others.
Yeah, some days colder than
Like
others.
lately,
Yes.
it's been kind of chilly.
Well, the whales don't care.
No.
No, they don't care, but we sure do. So tell me, I know you guys have a special that's whale watching, and that isn't necessarily for the time of the Festival of Whales, but that will be afterwards, right? And is that,
Right.
or is that starting now?
Well, we have a special for seniors. The senior special will be $19.
Okay.
Which is a savings of $16. So that's
that's
a big
great.
savings.
Yeah.
Makes it pretty easy for you to get out on the water and enjoy the day without breaking the bank.
Right.
So Dana Wharf Whale Watching will be offering that.
Okay.
There's always ways and great deals out there. You know, go to danawharf.com and see what we have to offer.
Now, what if somebody is in a wheelchair or has some special needs? How do you guys handle that on a boat?
Our boats are handy capable. So
Okay.
we have, like on the Dana Pride, we have a wheelchair ramp for that boat.
Great.
We want to make sure that everybody has a comfortable experience on the boat.
Okay,
No matter what your platform.
Perfect. All right. So I know you guys have something right there that you
do.
wanted to show.
So we also have Festival of Whales merchandise, which you can get it on our website online if you can't make it down to the festival, festivalofwhales.com.
Okay.
And we like to present that to you.
That's very, very nice.
So
Thank you so much. And these are
eco-friendly bag.
adorable. These are great. You can use
Yes,
those for shopping
super
or
fun,
whatever you guys
super
want to do. Thank
fun.
you so much. And you've got a sweatshirt.
I
and so
do.
there's all sorts
we
of
have
goodies
lots
down
of
there.
goodies out there. We have
Okay.
hats. We have pins this year, which is new for us. I know some people love to collect pins.
They do.
So we have Festival of Whales pins, and our logo is done by Dana Hills High School graduate.
Oh, isn't that great?
So we keep everything as local as we can. Our artists are local and musicians are local. So yeah, we're just a community event that, you know, is kind of the mom ship or the mom whale to all these other different events. And we hope everybody comes out and has a great time.
I hear lots of people do come out, so I don't think that'll be a
do.
problem. Hopefully the weather will hold out. And
Of
it'll be
course
awesome.
it will.
No rain.
Always. We have
No
great
rain.
weather in Dana Point.
Okay, so the
Always.
Festival of Whales is the weekend of March 2nd and 3rd, and then again the weekend of March 9th and 10th, and that's at the Dana Point Harbor. And if anybody has any questions, they can do festivalofwhales.com, right?
Yeah, and hashtag Festival of Whales. We have like social media campaigns.
Hashtag.
So
Don't
yeah,
forget
check us
All
out.
right, thank you for joining us.
You're
Thank
very
you so
welcome.
much.
Thanks for
Nice
having
to
us.
see you. It was fun.
All right. And remember, festivalofwhales.com.
It's not much, but I brought you a donut.
Oh, thanks. I already got one. Oh, it's AARP. Let me just...
Wait, are you joining AARP?
Actually, I just did.
Really? But you're not...
What, eligible? Yeah, I am. You are too, Mr. 50.
Well, yeah, technically, but I didn't think we were ready for AARP.
Then I guess you're not ready for all this.
Okay, I hear you. But is it worth it?
You tell me. I enrolled at 7:02, saved on concert tickets at 8:10, read a great article on investing at 9, found a sweet travel deal at 10:15. I used the caregiver finder for my dad, and done. Discounted movie tickets.
Hey, check out this great office stretch I found. I didn't know AARP offered all that. How much to join?
See for yourself.
That's all? For a year?
Which includes?
The donut.
Free with my morning coffee.
No way.
If you don't think instant benefits when you think AARP, then you don't know ARP. Join today for just $12 and get discounts from eye care to travel to entertainment. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tips, and tools to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more. AARP is mobile. Just the right offers find you at just the right time. And we hear you, so your voice will be heard. The world of AARP, yours today for just $12 for your first year, and that includes your spouse. And a subscription to AARP the magazine, plus this travel bag absolutely free. It's not too soon. Don't miss out. Join AARP today.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
And join AARP for just $12 for your first year. You'll also get this travel bag free when you join.
Call 1-800-748-6813.
Or visit tryaarp.org.
Looking
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Hi, welcome back. We have Leslie Coretti, who is telling me a little bit about her Costa Rica trip. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about, what did you say? Mind boosting.
Yes.
I like it, mind boosters. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what's coming up in Wellness in the Woods.
Okay, well, this is an absolutely incredible program because it's not just one day that we go and, listen to someone. This is actually a scientific, researched program to help people who are concerned about memory.
Okay.
So basically every single week we're going to be talking about something different. And
so the first one is week 1 is March 9th from 9 to 12, and so what will is it like a consecutive thing or just something new each time?
No. Okay, so for instance, on the first week we're going to be talking, it's all about memory loss.
Gotcha.
And maintaining skills, slowing down the process of forgetting. So how we're going to actually probably do cognitive exercises, and we're going to be working on ways to keep the floodgate closed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. And then what else do you have?
Well, then week 2, we're going to have a nutritionist and probably a physical therapist.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking about different types of foods that will actually, brain foods, that will enhance your brain.
Okay.
And then we'll also be doing exercises, learning exercises that we can actually do at home, on a daily basis in order to keep us fit.
Right.
Keep
brain
our
fit.
brain fit as well.
Did you say you're going to have speakers on those days?
Oh yes. Oh
okay,
yes.
Great.
Every single day we're having 5 doctors that will be coming.
Great. Okay.
So each week we'll have 1 or 2 doctors that will be speaking.
Okay.
And actually on the second week, I forgot to tell you, we're also having brain food that we're going to be tasting.
Oh, everybody gets to try some. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so we're going to have a lunch with really healthy brain food.
Oh, good. They should all be coming out smarter and not forgetting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Then the third week is actually cognitive tools and mental health resources. So, to let people know if they do have issues or if they're concerned about, someone in their family, where they can go. And this program is not especially for people who really don't have memory loss anymore or who are in dementia. This is really a program for people who are concerned about their memory, just to help them be healthier and live longer, happier, healthier life.
Okay. Now I know that there's many people in our community who have caregivers. So can the caregiver come too?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, great.
I mean, I would highly suggest it because it's one thing to tell someone, it's another thing to experience themselves.
Right.
And so I'm hoping that many caregivers do come because it's really important to know like what to feed their person,
right?
How to give, what kind of exercises they should be doing. And I mean, it's very, very important. So yes, and also any children of parents who live here.
Okay.
I do have a couple of parents who are coming with their kids who are 40 and 50 years old. But yes, that is excellent because then the kids will know what their parents are going through.
Right, exactly. Okay. Okay, good. And then the last week is March 30th.
March 30th, yes. Okay. It's going to be a good long month.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have an elder law attorney coming on that day.
Oh.
And Faye, she will be actually talking about planning for the future. She'll be talking about directives, how you can get that special piece of paper, who you can get it from, you know, so that everything is in place. It's not like a will so much as really being able to take care of your physical body and know what to do and who to ask. And where to get the paperwork.
A lot of people have no idea where to go.
I know.
So that'll be really helpful.
Yeah, she'll give all the resources, and I mean, this will be our 3rd year doing this program.
Oh, great.
So it's kind of turned into an annual event.
Okay.
And we're really looking forward to a really good group. So it's very important if they want to sign up.
Okay, and how do they do that?
Well, they can email me, and I will send out a registration form at lesliecoretti@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Or they can call, we have flyers out in the community, and they can either call me on my cell, or they can email me, which is better.
Okay. Well, yeah, the email it's Leslie Coretti, and that's LeslieCarretti@yahoo.com. So they can do that, and then of course your phone number, just to give it, 714-593-1848. The cost is $35 per person, and that does include the lunch the 2nd week. And is that $35 per person for the whole class?
Yes, for the whole series, for all 4.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, for all 4 weekends.
Okay, great.
It's on Saturday at Clubhouse 7 from 9 to 12, and that's for all 4 sessions.
Okay, that's perfect. And it is limited space, so you do want to reserve your spot.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. That sounds exciting. I hope everything goes well.
Oh yeah. Well, there's nothing better than having fun with our friends here in the village. I mean, we love it.
You guys all do a great job.
I mean, it's all about being social too.
That's right. Well, this kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Leslie.
You're welcome.
And remember, the first week is week 1, March 9th from 9 to 12. And don't forget to sign up with Leslie Coretti at yahoo.com. We'll be right back.
Missed a moment of the passage?
Explain to me why you need a kid.
What we're doing could save millions.
It's not too late to catch the show critics say is gripping.
You're my most important little girl in the world.
Will keep you coming back for more.
I suggest you run.
Your next thriller obsession.
You just did that.
I just sit there.
The Passage, all new Mondays at 9, or watch anytime on demand or Fox Now.
I choose to make friends out of neighbors.
I choose to start a new chapter.
I choose to live an active lifestyle.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia. Call or visit us today.
Welcome back. The movie for Friday is a funny one. Johnny English, who's always a crack up. This is Johnny English Strikes Again, and we have a clip, and we're going to show you that right now.
I'm looking forward to this. The jewelry box. It's about trust.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising dawn?
You're looking particularly beautiful tonight.
You're looking particularly beautiful tonight.
Ching.
We have a problem.
Good.
The identities of our serving agents have been exposed.
The country is in a state of complete chaos, and the universe sends me you.
Sir!
Yes, all right, Buff, we're going on a mission, not a honeymoon.
Yes, of course.
Destination?
South of France, sir.
Arm the missile.
They're just cyclists, sir.
They're French cyclists, Bob, and they're obstructing Her Majesty's Secret Service. She's the key to this case.
I'm not sure I've ever met a man quite like you.
Let me clear up the uncertainty for you. You haven't.
virtual reality.
It's completely immersive, and some people lose track of their actual surroundings.
I think we can pretty much guarantee that's not going to happen.
Tell me the agent you've got in the field is making some progress.
Target acquired. This is a job for the shoebox inflator.
Don't open it in the car!
Can you reach your door handle?
No, not really, sir.
Magnetic boots.
Brilliant, sir.
No one must have the slightest clue we're here.
Till we meet again.
That was sooner than I expected.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. So funny. I'm laughing through the whole trailer. I hope they didn't spoil it, and that was the only funny parts, right? Okay, so that's going to be on Friday, February 22nd at 2 and 7 p.m. And as you can tell, it's cyber attack, and it's, you know, the same old silly stuff that Johnny English gets stuck in. Anyway, it stars Rowan Atkinson, Ben Miller, and Olga Kurilenko, among many others in which we can't remember their names. We need to go to Leslie's class.
Yes, we do. You know, it kind of reminds me, we were talking about the old Pink Panther movies,
yeah.
but I like this guy a lot.
Okay,
All
super
right.
fun. All right, what's on
now,
Monday?
Monday is a movie, Hope Springs. Now, there's been a couple movies with that title. This is the 2003 one, and this one stars Colin Firth, Minnie Driver, and Mary Steenburgen, and it's about this is what it says. Colin is a sad-eyed British artist holed up in a rundown hotel in a small town in Vermont after being dumped by his fiancée. The hotel owner plays matchmaker and introduces him to a local girl where romance ensues. Also, that's Heather Graham is in this as well. So a great cast, and this came out in 2003. So all these folks look a lot younger. This looks like a silly movie too. Younger than what they, man, that was what, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Minnie Driver is in that ABC series that we watch now and then. I forget the name of it. It's actually pretty good. So that is going to be Monday. We can't remember anything today.
Man, forget it.
We need Leslie's
no more
class
holidays
here.
for us on a
So
Monday.
that will be Monday the 25th, and tune in for that. And by the way, we have some of the movies we have coming up over the next couple months. We have A Star is Born, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Green Book, Mary Poppins Returns, and just a lot of great movies that are up for awards, which is pretty normal. We're able to get these usually in April, May. Sometimes we get these and they're still out in theaters. So
pretty good. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so coming up, we've got a variety of cool things going on. The city of Laguna Woods celebrates Black History Month, and it's called Harlem Rides the Range. And that will be at the City Hall at 24264 El Toro Road in Laguna Woods, and that's February 20th. That's
tonight.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight
Last
at
night to get over
6:30
there.
p.m. Now the seating is limited, so give them a call at 949-639-0500, and they will be serving refreshments.
Yeah,
So
this is a
sounds fun.
really
You got nothing better
interesting
to do, go do
story.
that. It sounds great.
Fran Williams will be there of the African American Club, and the backstory of this actor is just fascinating.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it really is. All right, now coming up tomorrow, our good friend Robert Klein is putting on a night at the Oscars down at the Regency Cinemas. This is in San Juan Capistrano. He does this every year. Robert is just really knows the industry well. He headed Fox Entertainment for quite a while, and he gives insight not only to the movies that are coming out or that are nominated this year, but also just backstories. A great person. He's going to be there with also a guest, Stephanie Heredia, and as they're going to talk about this together. So tomorrow night down at the Regency Theaters down in San Juan Capistrano, go to their website, and that way you can get more information. What I tell folks is just go ahead and search Regency Theater San Juan. It'll come up, scroll down the page under events, and then you'll link on to this. But he does a great job.
He does, and I have to say that I like the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And you can ask questions, so there's a lot of back and forth, and I think it'll be really entertaining.
Yeah, he's quite knowledgeable in this stuff.
Yeah.
Now, also coming up on Monday, The Tea Party Sentinels will be having their meeting, their monthly meeting, and this time around, Richard Palmer will welcome, well, one of these people I know you know, Gray Grass. He was on our show not too long ago. He is the current mayor of the city of Mission Viejo. Also, Catherine Gertis will be there as well. They're going to be talking about the election process, and Catherine is with, I forget the name of the organization that she's with, but that's the National Organization of Elections or something. I forget the exact name of it, but she's going to be talking about that.
You need another memory class. Oh my gosh.
We're forgetting everything
Ken,
today.
you have to do the weather now, if you forgot.
Yes, all right. Hey folks, as I said, a chance of rain coming in now, maybe late afternoon to early evening, just sprinkles at first. It's going to be scattered stuff tonight, overnight into Thursday, but because of how cold it's going to be, we could see snow levels drop, according to some sources, down to maybe even 2,000 feet. Great. So we could see a good dusting of snow on the local mountains here, the foothills possibility as well, and certainly up in the mountains of Wrightwood and Big Bear and those areas. So the rain through tomorrow, it's not going to be a lot, but it'll be a cold system. Then we'll get a couple days, believe it or not, of offshore winds, and maybe a little sprinkles coming in late Sunday. Here we are around the area. Our temperatures are going to be cool today, pretty much what we've had, maybe a little bit lower tomorrow. So look at that picture out there. That
beautiful.
Is just
no rain, no
beautiful.
Rain. It was gorgeous, unbelievable
I know, the
out there.
tide pulls down there. That's fun.
Yeah, it was lovely. So anyway, tomorrow some highlights is we have the Council on Aging, and then we're going to have a Globe Report with Erica Ritchie.
Very good, and more.
And more.
See, it says
That's
right
just
there.
Highlights.
And
yeah,
more.
And more.
All right.
All right. Have a great day.
We don't know more because we lost our memory.